Greetings everyone, and Grid here for another Age Mythology Replay. So on the bottom right side is the blue Poseidon got GryWIND2001. Well, on top left side is the red Poseidon. What did I say? Freyr? I meant Poseidon. We have GryWIND2001. Wait, did I just say the same name twice? I am completely melted right now. So on the bottom right side as the blue Freyr, we got PERDONNAME BURRO. Man, I'm really butchering up these names. Okay, so this map's not a water map. Though I think you can pull out ships. There's fishing boat deposits here. Number of monkeys here. So this is... We're dock in the field. So this is a hybrid map. Though in real life, you would not be running that fast if you're on water. Or in water, not on water. So this is a hybrid map. I have no idea how effective ships are versus land in this, excuse me, in this situation. Guess we'll find out soon enough. So let's keep an eye on naval stuff. Poseidon does get a free scout on water, which could be very nice. Excuse me. I'm getting hiccups right now. Freyr is the technology and defense god. Offers a reduction in technology cost per 50%, but takes longer to research. Hill forts and hill forts units get plus times damage. Repairs are free. And of course, this unique upgrade improves all units' hit points by 10%, but it's expensive, but gets reduced per upgrade. Poseidon, of course, is cavalry economics. Also, maybe also references a lot of naval stuff. Cavalry caravans and myth units are faster per age, which may be useful as Skyla. Dionysus's chthonic rights could be a little bit more useful here. Disable markers are cheaper, markers are improved, free hippocampus respawns at the first dock, which a free scout's always very nice as well. Lord of Horse improves your cavalry's line of sight and hit points, or health regen. Who's going for some fishing boats? Has red wild dock? Yes, he has. There are, of course, a number of fishing deposits close on by. Gotta look at the, if you look at the mini map, you gotta look at these lighter dots. Let's see. Yeah, that's as large as we can make the mini map. Not sure how it is to be viewing from your perspective. Temple here. When it comes to age ups, we got Freyr and Olar. Olar is generally the more common selection because Asgard Bastion is a free hill fort. It's very nice. Stronger are okay. They're more reliant on their mythological upgrade being decent. Servants of Glory makes your longhouse units move faster. This Ring of Oath makes your Asgard Bastion cheaper to redeploy, which is very nice. And here, a Galadir is access to earlier portable batteries, which can be very nice. And against naval ships, that could be particularly effective. Freyr offers a forest fire, which may be less effective here, though would deny wood deposits. Valkyries are very nice. It gives you access to more cavalry and hit points, or speed and hit points. And earlier heroes as well. Early Godi for ranged hero. For Poseidon, yep, we got fishing boats moving around here. Oh, that's why I can't select as god. He's going for Hermes. Hermes does provide access to Centaur. Civilian lore makes your cavalry move faster and deal more damage, including your Centaur. No, that's Spirited Charge. Winged Messenger gives you free Pegasus. Can go great for the free Hippocamps. Get 2 free scouts. Civilian lore is an upgrade for the Centaur. There we go. Perfect spot for a dock. Right in the middle of the water. Green pheasants. I wonder if there's any color of pheasants. Got some monkeys here. How effective are airships against land units? Not to mention any other ship. I'm just wondering how this will change the mathematics. Looks like blue only found 4 doggies, while red has found 10 of these doggies. Gotta keep those doggies rolling. You have Olar being queued up. Free Asgard and Bastion is always very nice, particularly to help protect his fishing boats. Wait, Can fishing boats garrison inside of hill forts if they are on water? Let's see. Can't garrison inside of that watchtower, so they may not be able to garrison inside of hill forts. Sorry. I just had a stupid thought in my mind. Fishing boats are vulnerable to melee damage and range damage, and they're also really vulnerable to crush damage. So portable, the early batting rams actually could be very nice, harassing your fishing boats by beating it with, by carrying a stick out there and beating it with it. Freyr is taking out the centaur, no problem. Fishing boat does escape on it. And the docks and range defense only can target ships, so it can't protect itself from ground units. This matchup can be very weird, can't it? Probably I had to get the Asgard Bastion to actually near the stock or near the town center would be very nice to help protect the resources down behind it as well. More Herseers got an All-Sark mix on in as well. His Herseer's down to 2 health, and he has no way of healing it. We need the next age Feast of Renown to heal it up, which is with the Ager Minor God, if I remember correctly. Do you have some Erdman now being pulled in the field? How effective are hammer ships against cavalry? Oh, they've got a hammer ship here. Let's see. It has 30% hack armor, it's vulnerable to range, very low range armor, has 320 health, costs 150. For its stats, it's not too bad. I think ships are the better combat units in this situation. Got a Juggernaut here, which is vulnerable to melee damage, so his Erdman will be effective for stat, I think. Hammer ship going on in. Perseus and Ulsark advancing. Pursuing the ship. Hammer ship advancing. Hammer ship does go down. More hammer ships on the build queue. Okay, we've got more siege ships over here. Fishing boats push their way forward. That may have been a misclick. Got another siege ship here. Remember, Erdman works just as well as hammers, I think. Draugr, number here says so Draugur's not going to be great. More hammer ships being summoned. There's Hippocampus. Hammer ships do move at 7, so they're effectively a cavalry unit on this map. I didn't realize how fast they move. And short answer, very fast. There's a free siege ship there. It's hammer time. Asgard Bastion being summoned. I have no idea where. Very reserve. Arrow ship being summoned. Let's see. 16 DPS is not bad. For 150 resources. Blue is now aging up the Ager. I guess a Frost God Power can be summoned on the water. Does it? What naval upgrades does the Ager provide? Some cracking near enemy ships that your dragon ships are attacking. So whenever your dragon ships deal 5 damage, you get 1 free Kraken. Dragon ships. Is that the... What ship is that again? Kraken. Dragon ship is the siege ship. Got it. So definitely should go heavy in siege ships just so we can get our free Krakens. Remember as well, these triremes have low crush armor, so you can use portable battering rams to take them out. Hammer ships firing away. Does not have a favor reduction upgrade here, but maybe good idea to go for more Krakens and just go for a large number of Krakens. They are myth units. Aphrodite being queued on up. Wait, Aphrodite has access to the Argo. Are we actually going to see the Argo being used this game? I don't think I've ever seen the Argo deployed out in this game in multiplayer yet. Number of Dark Age hoplites here. If his opponent goes for a heavy number of Krakens, I would. Heavy warships being researched. Looks like number of deer get impaled. Spotted deer. Yes, I have spotted these deer in the water. Why they're there, I'm not sure. Throwing axemen. Has range damage, melee damage, so it will be somewhat effective versus juggernauts. Got Krakens here. The free Krakens over here. Need to get it forward. After I still being queued up, got medium infantry. Going for some Hippus. Watchtower under siege. These guys have 20 range, Watchtower's of 18, so the siege ships are good outranging defenses, who usually does do good damage versus ships. Here comes Tempest. Dylan Brassetti summoned on it's H3 Dylan Brassetti. Kraken's sending some of these ships to the bottom of the sea. I don't think got the Kraken upgrade on these guys just yet. We're worried about after this fight. They are actually not actually firing. Oh, Ceasefire got summoned. I didn't even hear that. Nope. Needs to get that research going. Do have Heroic Fleet. The god makes of your airships better. Finally gets myth units. These are... Has that always been the game? I have no idea. Cavalry got thrown by the Kraken. Dylan Brassetti does go down. More Krakens being summoned. So we got some of these ships there, the Krakens. There's a rock giant as well. Yeah, that's just an upgrade you can get. I forgot about that one. That's how much I know about water fights. Because it's an upgrade I've never seen research either, since most times hybrid maps usually it's just one-sided. Even the heavy ship upgrade doesn't get researched. Huskarls not being researched with our counter range units. Don't think they will do bonus damage versus ships. Beam throwing axle straight forward. Rock Giant does get a nice little taunt there. More throwing axemen. Rock Giant has gone down. Well, at least the Huskarls have good range armor to resist the airships, as will the sea ships. Aphrodite still queued on up, but Poseidon just simply does not have enough food to age on up. Got some more Erdman and more heavy dragon ships. Got the better fishing upgrade. Houses at sea. A little bit flooded. Hippa is taking out some of the siege ships since they have low melee armor. Any sort of melee troops will be effective against them. Uskarl shanking the siege ships. Uskarl is definitely good versus siege ships, as well as arrow ships. Aphrodite now being queued on up, which will give her give Poseidon access to Skylas. He has 17 favor at the moment, not too great. Another rock giant to go on the field. A lot of rock giants. I think the Krakens be better. But rock giants are pretty beefy. Huskarls actually seem pretty good as well. Most of Erdman's, this one's going to have a good number of cavalry. Huskarl took so much damage there. More rock giants by Freyr. And Aphrodite should get that Argo research as soon as possible. Piece of renown being researched. We got the Argo actually being summoned. Heavy cavalry by Poseidon. Long houses, a little bit waterlogged. Got Skyla here, and Nemean Lion. I could have sworn if we're going to see Chthonic. I suppose Aphrodite providing the Argo is going to be very nice, particularly against all the rock giants. Somehow the Argo is going to be useful against the rock giants. What are the Argo's stats again? The Argo just got summoned. That's actually pretty good stats, even without being a hero meant for anti-myth units. Yeah, the Argo is a pretty good flagship actually. 16 range. A little bit far than the heavy Triumph. Far better stats. But yeah, the Argo should be a pretty good sniper of rock giants of all things. Hippolyta, Heptus execute on up, Divine Blood as well. Yeah, has not reached grasp of range just yet. Pegasus does get shot on down. The Argo also has good armor. No, that's a Skyla. Yeah, low siege armor and melee armor. So it's actually a little bit lacking in armor department. Skyla does get taunted there. The Argo needs to focus down those rock giants. Beam Line screams like any other cat would do against opposing ships. Rock Giant and various other things flanking in the ships. Argo's hitting the Rock Giant there. Skyla's at 2 heads. Skyla's not 3 heads. Skyla's barely alive. Skyla does go down. Looks like the piggy's over here. Mimi Lion screams at a Jarl. And we've got another Skyla here, but Skyla's not doing all too well, getting hammered by these ships. And the Argo being redeployed. 200 wood for Freyr. That's not too bad of resources. Hypasus in large numbers being queued on up. Looks like Red is starting to lose the fight. More dragon ships being summoned. Villager charges her way forward to her death. There as well, there's a good number of barracks, which means a good number of militia can pop out when it goes down. And it's all cavalry. Militia are counter cavalry. I suppose the number of Erdmen there, but that'll be equal against each other. Good number of high pass being queued on up by Poseidon. These Earls do have low melee armor, so hammer ships wouldn't be applicant against them. Same thing against the siege ships. Piece of renown there, gives a good frontline health regen. I mentioned these Erdmen are actually pretty wounded. High pass this before into Jarls. It's not great for the high pass this. Another rock giant. Got granite giants being queued on up. Another Skyla back here. Trireme taking some hits. More of the Hypasus being deployed on the field. Blue looks like it's getting better and better grasp in the game. And you gotta watch our upgrade. I do now have Vidar being queued on up. Oop, got the upgrade in the for the ships. Hit pass and high pass before. Got the Skyla and hammer ships as well. Argos probably should be redeploying the field, and we're finally going to see the Grass of Rain. I'm assuming the damage counter starts from the beginning. If not, there could be 3 Krakens get deployed in the field. If it doesn't, if it starts, it should start as counter once it gets done researching. If it starts it before it starts done researching, then it'd be a big round of Krakens. Just keep an eye on it. Blue right now has 180 population. Nice guy on the build queue, and Poseidon's going for Hepatus. And a good number of Prodromos. Oh, down south we do have villagers. Not sure what they were doing. See a bunch of red dots here. Oh, those must be just carcasses. Not sure what those villagers are doing. They were probably collecting up gold maybe there. Yep, no big wave of Kraken, so the counter should start now. Skyla engaging. Its stats are more geared to fight naval units, so against these not naval units, it should be pretty effective. Plus, Red has a good army here. Fortified town center. Got a waterlogged temple there, which seems pretty befitting for Poseidon. Argos being redeployed in the field. Over here, got these forces. Fafnir firing away, literally. Nice bit of taunting here. Skyla hitting the rock giant. Skyla's getting pretty close to. Yep, it has 3 heads now. Gold ships now pulled in the field. All Sarks looks like popped out from those villagers.
Skip.
Argo needs to hit the Fafnir, among everything else. You do now have plenty of openings on Twilight Guards being researched. There's the Inferno Wolf. Explodes back there, gets some damage. Champion upgrades for red. The Argos is on fire. Fafnir is still staying alive. Gains a good amount of damage done. Skyla's getting some heads. The Skyla's almost down. Oh, got the crab there, which magically explodes upon death. There's Skyla over here getting some heads, but does go down there. Argos goes down. Polyphemus and Cyclops forward. Another Skyla goes down. Militia along the flank. Red will stabilize. Blue's reinforced push forward. Got a large number of Goaty here, which would be good versus these Skyla. Dark Age range units still in the field. You do now have the Silent Resolve being queued on up, as well as Freyr's Gift. Polyphemus does go down.
Skip.
Copper Shields now being researched by Blue. Jarls are a champion. Champion Prodromos being queued on up as well. Poseidon could probably think it's some Herotaros on the field. It is a unique cavalry unit. More Prodromos, another Argos, another Skyla, got another Kronos. Arkinos, I have no idea how to pronounce it.
Skip.
It does provide decent damage. It's just a bulky myth unit that explodes. It's not great. Polyphemus here, Prodromos as well. Goaty and throwing action hitting the Argos. Bronze upgrades on the way for Poseidon. He has a pretty good amount of stockpile resources, but simply not queuing up anything. Or for a decent amount of favor, maybe trying to go for a Titan Gate? I don't know what Poseidon's doing, but it looks like he's trying to go for a Titan Gate. Holding banner rams takes out the town center. Queuing up Hippus, Prodromos. Skyla in the corner. Skyla taking some damage there. Countdown is complete. All supply and fees are now getting some excellent health regen there. Polyphemus now engaging. But he has the anti-hero effect, so he does have all his human soldiers get additional bonus damage versus heroes, 20%. So Polythene is taking quite a bit of extra damage here. Not looking good for red, that's for sure. Pause does go down. And some of Red's outlying structures are starting to get picked on off. That's the Plenty Vault over here, along with some forces. We can start going towards the Plenty Vault to try to claim it. Good amount of health there from the Feast of Renown. Hippocampus is still leading right in front of him. Skylar's wounded, trying to persuade forward. There's a number of Goaty in the region though. Ceasefire there. And booming some forward production right here. Hill Fort. Of course, the Hill Fort's production is being slowed by the ceasefire. I think he's trying to go with some portable battery rams. Could always go for some ballista. Inside the hill fort there a little bit on the far side. This also does provide Feast for Renown, provides a good health regen. Hippocampus summoned and immediately gets picked off there. Red has a decent defense here. Red has quite a bit of wood and gold. Probably a good idea to go for some ships to provide some fire support. Arrow ship potentially. Airships have good range or melee armor, so it should resist throwing axeman damage quite nicely. More Erdman being summoned out by Freyr. Inside the hill fort there, some units are left to dry though. Portable battery ram hitting the not so portable dock. Blue slowly getting advantage in the game. Red is still trying to build some units. Got 134 units versus 11. You know, portable battery rams being brought in. They're quite portable. Local doggo gets picked off. Japanese wolf. And I don't think I see any way for Poseidon to get back in this game. We've also got some units coming over here. Some old Starks taking out some villagers. And now this Plenty Vault could be seized by blue. Yeah, this game just seems over to me. Has a good stockpile of resources, just needs more food. Too many villagers on wood collection, so may want to tone that down. And has kind of plentiful for himself. Since I think this game's still going to be over, I was going to say I'm going to fast forward, but Red has resigned. This is Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.